Hey folks, it's me Brian, and this is what I'm having today. I'm having Narragansett's Fresh Catch, which is a Citra Session Ale, 4.2% alcohol by volume, 23 IBUs. Now, the IBUs aren't listed on the can, but they are listed on the website. The can on the website is slightly different from the can that I purchased. The description on the back of this can is different from the description of the back of the can on the website. Very slight difference. This can makes no mention of the Northeast, while the website makes mention of the Northeast. It talks about fishermen braving the waters of the harsh, Northeast waters. This does not mention the Northeast. They also talk about seafood is the fabric of the Northeast on the website. This says seafood is the fabric of America. Now, I don't know how true that is, since America is very vast, and in the middle there's probably not a lot of seafood that is caught. Might be consumed, but not necessarily caught, because it is in the middle of the United States. Nevertheless, I have this Narragansett that I want to crack open, and while I crack it open, I'll say that I've had three other beers in their lineup. I've had the ordinary lager, I had the Mars and Fest, and I also had this black cherry shandy, which was awful. So 2 out of 3 were pretty good. Let's see if we can keep our batting average up with this Fresh Catch Citrus Session Ale. So here's what it looks like. It looks like a hazy. It looks like an ordinary ale, but it's hazy. It's a bit hazy. Has a significant white foamy head. A little bit of bubbles in the head. Not much carbonation in the body of this, but you see, very hazy, very pale. It's described as a blonde ale, which I can agree to that. So here's what it looks like. Let's give it a sniff. Oh, so it has an interesting aroma. More of an IPA aroma. Very bitter. I guess it's the citrus hops, the Citra hops that I'm getting, because this is a Citra Session Ale. And it says 23 IBUs, but I'm thinking it's going to taste a little bit more bitter than that. I get lemon. I get IPA smell, some earth tones, but a lot of lemon, a lot of earthy, a lot of lemon, a lot of IPA, like smelling notes. Let's give it a try. Prost, my friends. It's medium bodied. And it's bitter. Oh boy, this is bitter. This is bitter. Well, I should have expected that. When it said Citra Session Ale, there should have been a clue to me that it would taste more IPA than ale, or more IPA than anything else. How would I rate this? I'd give it a solid 75. It's not my cup of tea. IPAs aren't really my cup of tea. I try them from time to time, and so I can appreciate IPA. I can appreciate the hoppy IPA. I can appreciate the Citra hops. I think that can be in IPAs. However, I don't want it in a session ale, if you will. So it's kind of did a mashup of styles here, if you ask me. It's not the first time I've encountered this. A beer that's labeled as something different from an IPA, but tasting like an IPA. It's supposed to pair well with shellfish, I believe, and I can see that. I can see this pairing well. I'm not the biggest lobster eater. I take that back. I don't eat lobster at all. I've had it once. I've had crab, My wife loves crab, so one of my sons. So I have consumed crab on occasion. This has a lobster on it though. But I can see myself drinking this beer and having crab or oysters, which I like also. So it's good if you want to pair it with seafood. I will give it that. However, if you're looking for something that does not taste like an IPA, this is not for you. If you like IPAs, you'd probably like this. It's like an IPA light, if you will. Maybe they should have a new category, IPA light, where it's not as bitter as IPAs. It might not be as juicy and fruity, but it still has that IPA-like backbone, that bitter hops. Anyway, just an idea, folks. I give it a 75. It's an average beer. Would I get it again? Probably not. But if I'm pairing it with seafood, I might try it with seafood, see how it tastes. Stay safe, stay sane, and I will see you on the next video.